The Wolf and the 7 Little Goats. Once upon a time, in a quiet village hidden between rolling green hills and whispering pine forests, there lived a kind old mother goat and her 7 lively little kids. They were cheerful, curious, and full of energy, and Mother Goat loved them more than anything in the world. But danger lurked beyond the peaceful fields, for deep in the shadowy woods lived a wicked wolf known for his tricks and his hunger. One sunny morning, Mother Goat gathered her 7 little ones around her before leaving for the market. "My dear children," she said, gently brushing their soft heads, "I must go buy food and flour. But beware, the wolf is cunning. Do not open the door for anyone unless you hear my voice and see my white hooves." The kids nodded eagerly. "Don't worry, Mother," said the eldest proudly. "We won't let anyone in," squeaked the youngest. Mother Goat smiled, kissed each one, and left down the winding path. While the kids played inside, the wolf, who had been hiding nearby, slunk toward the house. He rubbed his paws together. "Ah, a delicious feast," he muttered. He knocked loudly on the door. "Open up, my children, your mother is back." But the eldest kid frowned. "No, Mother's voice is gentle and kind. Yours is deep and rough." The wolf snarled quietly. "These little creatures are smarter than I thought." He hurried to the baker and demanded, "Give me some honey and syrup to soften my voice." The baker trembled and obeyed, not daring to argue. After coating his voice with sweetness, the wolf returned and knocked again. "Open the door, children," he called in a soft, sugary tone. But the second kid peeked under the door and shouted, "No, Mother has white hooves. Yours are dark and furry." The wolf roared in frustration and stomped into the mill. "Miller, paint my paws white at once." The miller refused, shaking his head, but the wolf growled, showing sharp teeth. Terrified, the miller painted his paws white. The wolf approached the cottage once more. He knocked gently. "My sweet children, I have returned. See, my hooves are white." The kids hesitated. The voice sounded right. The hooves looked right. "Maybe it's really her," whispered one. "No, something feels strange," muttered another. But before they could decide, the wolf suddenly slammed the door with his shoulder. The latch broke and the door burst open. "Run!" cried the eldest kid. Chaos filled the room. The kids scattered in every direction. "I'll hide in the cupboard." "I'm going under the table." "I'm jumping behind the curtains." "I'll hide in the pot." "I'm going into the bed." "I'm going under the carpet." And the youngest squeezed into the tall grandfather clock, trembling quietly. The wolf rampaged through the cottage. He found the kid beneath the carpet first. "Aha!" he growled and swallowed him whole. Then he found the ones in the bed, behind the curtains, inside the pot, under the table, and in the cupboard. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Only the youngest remained hidden, silent as a leaf. Satisfied and full, the wolf staggered out of the house and set off toward the forest to sleep. When Mother Goat returned home, she noticed the broken door and felt fear flood her heart. "My children, where are you?" she cried. The house was silent. Then, from inside the grandfather clock, a small voice whispered, "Mother, I'm here." She opened the clock and gathered her youngest in her arms. "Oh, Mother," he sobbed, "the wolf came. He tricked us. He swallowed all my brothers." Mother Goat wiped her tears and took a long, steady breath. "Courage, my little one," she whispered. "We will save them." Together, they followed the wolf's tracks deep into the forest until they reached a clearing. There, under a large oak tree, lay the wolf, snoring loudly, his belly swollen like a giant sack. Mother Goat listened carefully. From inside the wolf's stomach came faint noises. "Is that snoring?" whispered the kid. "Yes," said Mother Goat softly. "Your brothers are still alive." She handed the youngest a small stone. "Stand guard. If he wakes up, warn me." Quiet as a shadow, Mother Goat took a pair of scissors from her basket. She knelt beside the wolf and began to cut open his stomach. The wolf snored so loudly he didn't feel a thing. One by one, the little goats emerged, blinking at the sunlight. "Mother, you saved us! I knew you'd come." They hugged her tightly. "My precious ones, you are safe." The youngest kid ran to gather large stones. "Mother, can we put these inside?" Mother Goat nodded. "Yes, this time the wolf will learn a lesson." The kids filled the wolf's belly with heavy stones. Mother Goat sewed the wolf's stomach closed with strong thread. When she finished, she said, "Hurry now, hide behind the bushes." A few minutes later, the wolf awoke, groaning. "Why do I feel so heavy?" he muttered. "Must be all those delicious goats." He stumbled toward the river for a drink, but when he leaned over the water, the weight of the stones pulled him off balance. "Wait! What? No!" Splash! The wolf fell into the deep river, sank like a boulder, and disappeared. He was never seen again. The goats ran to Mother Goat, cheering, "You saved us all! You're the bravest mother in the world!" Mother Goat kissed each one. "And you, my little ones, must always be careful, no matter how kind a voice may sound." They walked home together. The kids cleaned the house, fixed the broken door, and promised never to forget the lesson they learned. That evening, Mother Goat cooked a warm, delicious dinner. Laughter filled the cottage again, echoing gently into the night. "I'm grateful we're together," said the eldest, "and that we're safe," added the youngest, snuggling against his mother. Mother Goat smiled at her 7 happy children, her heart full. And from that day forward, they lived peacefully, wiser than before, and always listening carefully whenever someone knocked on their door. And they all lived happily ever after. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later.